Hello, everyone, and good morning. If this is your first time joining me for Living and Loving Life, please like, share, and comment. I never say that. I don't know why I never say that, but I never do. But please like, share, and comment. Today we will be discussing repatriation and some of the first steps you must take. A lot of my information that I've gotten is from research and looking at other YouTubers who have already made the transition. They're living all over the place. They're in the Gambia, they're Tanzania, they're in Kenya, Uganda, Ghana. They are all over the place. Sierra Leone, all over the place. So that's what we will be discussing today. I got my notes here because I didn't want to miss anything. So, in making the move, you have to start preparing now. I don't know if you're leaving next month. I don't know if you're leaving next year, but you must prepare yourself. At this moment in time, me and my husband, we are in the preparation phase, and I am so excited. At times, it can all seem so daunting because you're moving to another country, but I have confidence because I have seen other people do it, and if they can do it, we can do it as well, and so can you. So the first thing that I have made up in my mind that I am not married to any of my things here in the state. I'm just not, and maybe because it's been over time, I have downsized my house. Um, my father, he passed away about 4 years ago, but I basically got rid of everything in my house and moved into my mother and father's house um, to help my mom with my dad because it was just a lot and he was just really sick. So I started downsizing then, but I did not know that I was becoming a minimalist because I am. There's one thing that I know you guys are gonna laugh, but I love clothes. So I have to pare down my clothes. I can't bring all the clothes. I have 10 suitcases. So, but that's the only thing that I'm kind of married to clothes and jewelry because I make jewelry. I made this right here. I made this bracelet right here, and my signature is wrap bracelets and beaded jewelry. But that's what I do. So between that and clothes, I'm in trouble in trying to decide what I am going to do. But hey, um, like I said, I'm really not married to anything. I'm not married to my living room set, a dining room set. I gave that away. I gave away all of my appliances. Only two things that I really have now that I really like is my juicer and my blender because me and my husband we drink smoothies every day. But that's the first thing you have to decide. Start peering back now. Don't wait until you get ready to leave for you to figure out, excuse me, what you want to take and what you don't want to take. I'm sorry. Here in Pittsburgh, it's cold and my nose has been running for the past couple of days. But you have to decide what you want to take and what you do want to take. So I suggest that you start paring back now. But like I said, I don't. I have my bedroom set. I'll probably wind up selling that because we have every intention on getting a custom bed when we get over there and buying brand new furniture. Like I said, I'm not married to any of these things. There's some things that I do know that I want to ship, such as my business things like my heat press. My jewelry because I have different machines and stuff for my jewelry and different things like that. So um, those are the kind of things that I want to ship and some other um, things such as we're thinking about buying a generator, maybe some solar panels. It all depends on what we decide to do and how we decide to live. Now, we can find an apartment and have all those amenities there, or we can get a house. We're leaning towards a house at this time, just renting at first. So, off the bat, decide what you want to pare back. Now, while you are preparing to go, the next thing you must do is secure a passport. Don't wait until you get ready to leave to secure your passport. Secure your passport now. Whatever state you're in, whatever, start figuring out what you need to do in order for you to secure your passport, because some places it's taking 3 to 6 weeks for your passport to get back to you. So you want to get your passport as soon as possible so it is ready. Um, the next thing you have to do, I have my passport. My husband, we're working on his. Matter of fact, next week we'll be making an appointment for him to go get his process started. The next thing you should be doing is figuring out your immunizations. There's some people who don't want to get the malaria, who don't want to get the scarlet fever shots. I have all those shots. I believe in being prepared for everything. Listen, my body is used to United States mosquitoes. I don't know what they have over there, and I've already been there, and that's the reason why I got my shots. I believe in planning and planning ahead and planning well. There's no need for you to go out there and allow your body to be subjected to things that you normally wouldn't be subjected to. So, but I leave that up to everyone, because some people, they don't want shots, they don't want to be bothered, and there are ways for you to get around that. If you want to get around that, watch the other YouTubers and say what they say about like TNT, that um, T TNT plus three. It's a husband and wife. Who they none of them got shots, even their child didn't get shot, so they don't really believe in taking immunizations, but on their page they will tell you how you can get around that. I personally do not suggest that, even with the coronavirus. I really want my shot. I just don't want the coronavirus. I do not want the coronavirus. I know a lot of people are saying, that they've always experimented on black people, but this thing is not a black or white thing to me. This is a number thing, and what is currently going on in our world. Some people want to tell you people are overreacting. It's because they're overreacting. No, honey. I don't believe that they're overreacting, because I know people who had it, who battled it, who survived it, and I know people who did not. So Corona is real. So hey, but to each their own. Whatever people decide to do is on them and up to them. I prefer to get the shot, so I'm working on that. I will have that before I move. I will have that. So, but in August, me and my husband, we plan on going back. Well, I plan on going back. He's going to join me this time when I go over, just so he can get a feel um, of Africa and just to experience it for the first time himself, instead of him just, waiting to go over. 'Cause at first he said, I don't really need to go. I just go ahead and go. I was like, okay, you know what I mean? But to make sure that, just so he can experience it. So, because we do plan on making this move in 2022. So, and one other thing that you need to do is you need to make some connections over there in Kenya. Hopefully, me and my husband could be that connection for a lot of people who are repatriating back to Africa in our region, where we plan on moving to Kenya in outside of Nairobi. Well, Nairobi will be quite a little bit away, but it's called Bugoma. Bugoma. Um, so that's where we plan on moving around in that area, and so just look forward to getting over there, getting established, and start doing what we um, need to do and want to do over there. So I'm already, because I have friends over there, so they're looking for housing for us, a house, and I'm just waiting to hear back from them. So because it's not going to be to 2022, not to next year. And I believe that we're going to try to move at the beginning of the year instead of wait until the middle of the year. We might decide to go around winter time of next year if we have everything together, just pack our stuff and just go. But I think the hardest part about moving is that, and then I know a lot of people say, no, that's no big deal. Your family can come see you. No, it's not the same when you move to another country and you have a mother who is 73, and my father's passed on. He has a father, and we have our children and our grandchildren, and our hopes is that one day our children will join us and they will not stay here in the States. But that's our hopes. But we're always keeping the door open for them to come. And just preparing ourselves to come. And we are looking at this as this is our grand adventure with one another. We are exploring the second portion of our lives because we are empty nesters. All our children are grown, and we have three grandbabies. And now it's time for me and my husband to live life the way we want to live life, and do the different things we believe God wants us to do. And we are embracing it wholeheartedly. We talk about it every day. We look at our videos every day, and we're just planning. Also, start making your list as to all of the things that you need to take with you. And if you do want to ship things over, it's over $2,000 for you to find the shipping company, and I have that information too, through some other YouTubers, the Bags family and Black Sid, and all of them. They gave a lot of information on people who ship. So we are going to ship some things, but not our whole life. And the only reason why we are deciding to ship something is just because the quality of the things from the state is different from the quality of the things over there. If I buy some solar panels, I want them to work. I'm not trying to go out and repurchase because it then broke down, and get a generator and it then broke down. No, we prefer to go ahead and purchase our stuff here and then have it shipped. And but to each their own. Some people are going over there and they're buying everything over, and wherever they are relocating to. So, um, like I said, start to make a list of the different things that you know that you need to bring. Like for our bedroom, I started ordering stuff now. I ordered a mosquito net to go over top a queen or a king size bed. I'll buy the fixings for that to put in our suitcase. Um, if you sheets, a nice blanket, an underlay cover. Um, if you want curtains, pack those things, and bring them with you. But I believe that I'm gonna buy a couple of sarons that you wrap around your waist, but you can also drape them over your windows too. So, and they're lightweight. So. Those are the different things that I'm buying for my bedroom, my living rooms. Stuff that I know that I can purchase over here and take it with me and just pack it in my suitcase. So um, there's stuff for your kitchen that you may want to bring with you, such as different spices that you may be harder for you to get over there. So I'm bringing some of our favorite spices that's coming from our kitchen. When I go over there, I'm got a I got it in my Amazon. You know how you put like or whatever and put them over to the side of the different things that I know that I want to bring with us, such as I found a nice stainless steel silverware set. and it has two steel straws. It has a fork, a knife, a spoon in it, and it comes in its own little carry case. I'm buying two, so me and my husband we can both have one, and whatever else we need, we'll purchase that later while we're over there. I'm also going to purchase some dishes, for a set for two, with some coffee cups and and I'm going to pack that. And like I said, along with some spices that I know that we may want over there. I know they sell oatmeal. They sell something like cream of wheat and that kind of stuff. I'm not worried about that. Some people, like a one family we watched, he brought a whole suitcase full of grits because he didn't think he could get grits over there. But they have something like grits over there, so he didn't have to do that. But hey, to each their own. So, but I'm bringing stuff that I know that will bring me and my husband some comfort. They sell coffee and coffee pots and stuff over there. If I want that type of stuff, I'll purchase that when I go over there. We will purchase that. Or I have a coffee pot that's really small that, I may pack that, wrap up, put it in the suitcase for the kitchen and bring that, and that'll be our little coffee pot until we get something else. So I'm just trying to prepare for different things. I'm buying. They're called. What are they called? They are called. They're these straws that filters contaminated water. So I'm bringing those just in case we may need something like that. So, but we do plan on buying our water and everything, but you never know what might happen, something that we can take with us. So, but it filters through contaminated water so you won't get sick. So I'm purchasing that. I mean, all kind of stuff, step down units for you to connect your laptop because the voltage is different over there. You have to protect your laptops, your smartphones, your computers, and whatever other gadgets that you may be bringing. And not to mention, you need that kind of stuff for refrigerators. You know what I mean? So if you get a refrigerator, you're gonna need an adapter to connect onto it so you can plug it all in. So it all depends on what, like I said, what you want to bring. But I'm bringing those. I'm bringing extra headphones. I'm bringing extra USB cords because I just keep hearing the complaints about the quality not being the same. And it's important that you keep your family abreast to what you are doing because I have children back here. If I need something, I'll say, hey, listen, I need for you to go pick this up and send it to me and your dad. But know that it's going to take weeks to get it to you. So make sure that you're bringing some of these things with you. We're going out and we're getting our glasses. We're doing everything. That's another thing that you have to do in order for you to prepare yourself. Get all your medical out the way. Do the different things you need to do now in order to get in good health because you do not want to go anywhere and be in bad health. I'm not going to be in bad health. My husband is not going to be in bad health. I've been losing weight, slimming down, exercising, getting his body together so I can live my best life when I go over there. I don't want to be all cripped up and can't move and different things like that. Nope. I want to be in the best health I can possibly be in. So that's one of my suggestions to you as well. But make sure you go to the doctors. Make sure that you're keeping up with everything way before you move. Start working on your sugar diabetes. Start working on your high blood pressure, which I have none of. My husband, I believe his high blood pressure is related to his weight. And I believe the more weight he takes off, I think that he could get rid of his hypertension altogether. He doesn't have sugar diabetes, so we have to work on this obesity thing that we are both working on. I love potato chips and stuff. So, but excuse me, I had to learn how to taper back from that. So I was looking at the time. I don't start work for another hour. But in preparing, make sure that you go and get your eyes checked. And not only get your eyes checked, get your glasses, whatever insurance you have, but buy yourself an extra pair of glasses for just in case something happens. And you can have it. so you don't have to go over there and spend X amount of money. Just prepare things ahead of time. Go get your teeth checked. Make sure that you have no cavities and different things like that. Do the different things you need to do and maintenance wise, so you don't have to worry about that when you go over there. Make sure you let your doctor know that you're going to move to Africa, and make sure that they can give you at least 60 to 90 days of medication until you can establish a doctor over there for yourself, because people don't think there's doctors over there, but there are physicians, and there is primary care over there for families. It all depends on how much money you're willing to spend, because you got to remember, cash is king over in Africa. They don't go by credit. They go by cash, moolah, money up over there. And if you have enough money to live up off of, or you save money or whatever the case may be, then move over there. Um, I know a lot of people, they go over there saying that all of what they're going to do for um, the people when they go over there. But I'm looking at what the people are going to do for me and my husband. To know who you are, and to identify and to live and be and learn customs. And I am so looking forward to all of that. I think that's one thing that we are missing in the African American community. We are not a community. We don't have, we're not one unless something happens. But when you see their togetherness, when you see how they interact, how I told my husband something happened in the 70s, and I was a little girl and I felt it. There was a shifting in our community where we ceased to be community. It's hard for me to explain. It's like people start gathering together. People start, and where you would go from neighbors to neighbors' houses for the holidays and enjoy it. That ceased. That stopped. I'm looking forward to establishing relationship and establishing friendships and different things like that, and community. To really, really means to be in a community. And I'm not talking about just about the people who are repating back to Africa. I'm talking about with the community at large, and being in communication with the community there and the neighbors there, and doing ministry and work, because we do plan on having a business over there and different things like that. And this is it's I that's one thing that we're missing over here. We have to work on that over here in the United States, where there is no community, there is no oneness, there is no, sometimes I feel like we are like crabs stuck in a container, and every time one crab get out, the other one's pulling back down. There's not this sheltering around. We used to get that in the church, and even that's even lacking, because everybody is not cohesive and one, and that's a problem. So me and my husband, we are so looking forward to just enjoying ourselves when we go over there and learn and do ministry and grow, and not that it's not going to be work, but honey, we work here. Sometimes I work 9 hours, sometimes my husband work 10 hours. We go to work. You go to work wherever you go, wherever you go. But at least you know that you can come up with, what I mean, that you're helping to build a community, helping to put money back into the African continent, and making the community prosperous. It's about giving and taking, but really receiving the love, receiving the love. Well, me and my Journey to Freedom is the Christian group that I work with. It's women, and we all minister the gospel. And when we went over there, um, his name is Bishop Willis Wafula, and he has an orphanage. And I'm hoping to introduce all that into living and loving life, and helping him with the orphanage and the community, because It's just amazing all of the work that he is doing over there. But when we went over there, and there was chickens running around and different things like that, and we thought we were going to go back to the hotel and eat our food, and he was like, no, my wife has prepared food for you. And we was like, what? First we was scared, you know what I mean, because we was like, I ain't want no parasites or nothing like that. But Nancy can cook. She can throw down. Nancy's a good cook. But as we went over there, and we was like, oh, look at the chickens. But she was giving us chicken all the time. I was like, there's not as many chickens there as there was out there. And we said, Bishop, you're not killing your chickens to feed us because we could go back to the hotel. He was like, no, 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 no. You are our guest. And I was just like, oh my goodness. Now, would you kill your chickens in order to feed somebody and bring them in and show that type of hospitality? So I appreciated every meal she put before me. Every meal, we blessed it and we ate it. And I appreciated every meal she put before me because I knew that that meal was a sacrifice. What are you willing to sacrifice if you decide to go back to Africa? What are you willing to give back? What are you willing to give back? Are you going there to take because you know that you can get wealth and riches when you go over there? Then you're just like the colonizers. They come over and they pillage Africa because Africa is rich in resources, but they don't give back. That's how come we see so much poverty. But we're trying to change that. The whole community, the Africans, African Americans, Caribbean Africans, people coming from England, from the British, or all over the place, Canada. I mean, they are repating from all over the place. So I said all that to say, just don't go over there to take. Give back. Give back to your brothers and your sisters. That's why I'm going over there. It's not only our grand adventure, but we believe that it's a mandate for God, for me and my husband to go back and learn and take and know, you know what I mean, who we are, who God called us to be, and give to one another. So remember, prepare yourself beforehand. Think about what you want to take, what you don't want to take. Start paring back now. If you're going to take everything, know that it costs money for you to ship it. So not only do you have to pay money to ship it, you also have to pay money, at least 1,000 or more, to get your items from off of the port. So all this costs money. All this costs money. So when you're thinking about doing that, remember to start writing out your list. Start doing your research. Watch other YouTubers. Look at the continent. See where you want to live. Research the areas. Start looking around now. Start purchasing your items that you want to take with you. What's important to you, what's not important to you. Make sure you're taking care of your physical. Make sure you have everything you need before you go over there. Everything. Excuse me. Not that some things won't happen, because sometimes you do have to go to the doctors or whatever, but just make sure that you're prepared. Know that last thing I'm going to talk about, then I'm going to get off because it's almost 30 minutes. Um, know that when you go over there, they don't pay rent monthly. It all depends on where you move to. Some people want 6 months rent up front. Some people want 3 months rent up front. Some people want a year of rent up front. But remember, it all depends on what parts are you moving to, because there are some expensive apartments over there. $1,200 a month. You got everything, but you got to pay that $1,200 a month. Some houses, they just want you to pay $400 of rent. But they expect for you to pay up front 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. Some places it's only $200 a month. When me and my husband is going, it's only $200 a month for us to go, and it's going to be secure, and it's going to have water and electricity. And we'll pick where we want to go. That's the whole purpose. We go over there, stay for a little bit in a hotel, and then we're going to move into where we're going to be at. So I hope that wasn't too much information for you this morning, but I'm going to go ahead and end. And the next time I get on, I'm going to tell you the process of I'm gonna tell you the process of how to get your passport, and that's going to come up at the end of this week. How to get your passport, where you go for your passport, and where you go for your immunizations and different things like that, so you can start to prepare yourself. I hope that was helpful. And again, thank you for joining me for living and loving life. Love this melanin skin that God has blessed you with. Remember, you only have one life to live, so live it and live it well with no regrets. No regrets. Remember, everything has a purpose. Your ups, your downs, your hard times, and your joy. It all prepares you for the purpose that God has for your life. So, you have a blessed day. Remember to like, share, and comment. And please subscribe to my channel. Share it with your friends and families. Blessings and peace, everyone.